good people, it's me, Mr. Rubbish Beer Review Man, back with another beer review. A rubbish one, I might add. Now, today I am going to be drinking this beer. I'd rather not pronounce it, so I'll show you it close up, but I'll pronounce it anyway, as it's my job. It's a well-known German beer, this one, but unfortunately I don't know how to pronounce it. I'm going to have a go. Weihenstephaner, something like that, along those lines. Now this is their Festbier, with it being that sort of New Year, Christmas sort of period coming up. And yeah, so I'm guessing it's a limited edition beer. It may be a beer that comes out every year, this sort of time of year, or it may be a completely brand new style of beer that's just come out for this season. I'm not sure. I would have thought it's probably a regular beer that comes out each year. But again, I'll find that out later when I read more about the beer itself. Comes in at 5.8%, which I like. I like that sort of volume. It's not too high, but it's high enough to have a proper kick to it, shall we say. Maybe I'm expecting here something a bit kind of spicy, as you often get with these sort of seasonal winter sort of themed beers. But we'll see. It's quite interesting. I don't really know what I'm going to get from this. I like the kind of, yeah, something coming out of there. Smells a bit like smells a bit like a Carlsberg. Okay, the smell's not giving too much away there, but let's pour it out. It's had like a sort of skunky smell. I do like that smell, the sort of skunky smell. Let's see what this is like. I don't really know what sort of style this is. I don't really know whether a kind of Festbier is a style in itself. Yeah, it certainly smells quite skunky. I reckon it's going to be quite standard, this sort of beer. But I don't know, let's give it a go. I like the smell, it's quite nice. Okay. That's quite a kind of rich taste going on there. No, I'd say that's not the standard kind of usual. There's something a lot more complex to it than that. Let me give it another go. See, once you get this into your mouth, you can really feel something going on. There's quite a strong taste of something. Don't know what, but there's something going on there that you don't get with your standard macro lagers, like your Carlsbergs, whatnot. I mean, this itself this is no craft beer. Don't get me wrong. This is you know, a big German company that produce a lot of beer, but it is good quality stuff. You can sort of taste it. You can feel it. There's something to this beer. Let me try and really get into it to give you more of an input. I don't know, it's kind of just a well-flavoured beer. So imagine your sort of standard macro lager beers, add some real kind of flavour into it, something really, a bit more oomph. That's kind of what it tastes like. I said I was expecting a bit of kind of, maybe a bit of spice, as you sometimes get from these kind of styled beers, but I can't really feel the spice, to be honest. Now the only reason I thought it was going to be like a sort of spiced beer was because of the design. It sort of told me it was kind of like a winter design, Christmassy, New Year sort of design style beer. but I'm not really sure. It says Festbier, so maybe it's even for the Oktoberfest. I don't know if it means Oktoberfest beer or Fest beer as in festival, New Year style, Christmas. But either way, look, I won't get into that. It's pretty good stuff. Yeah, good quality. Good quality beer. I'm going to give it an 8 out of 10. I could have given it higher if it just had a bit more of a flavour to it, in terms of, I don't know, going one way or the other. Whereas as it is, it's just a good solid beer with a good taste, but with maybe lacking a bit of direction. But so yeah, it's a beer with a bit of oomph. I like it. 8 out of 10 for this beer, which I'm not going to pronounce again, Festbier edition. Okay, I'm now going to go and check the reviews on the internet, as I usually do. I'll be back with you very shortly, guys. Guys, I'm back. So just to confirm, this beer is an Oktoberfest beer, brewed for autumn. So it's not what I was thinking originally, which was kind of a December, sort of winter, Christmassy sort of drink. So yeah, it is the latter of that, what I thought it is for the Oktoberfest. Now, it doesn't have a great score. It comes in at about 4 out of 10, which is certainly lower than what I gave it. Let's just have a quick look at some of the reviews. Light hop aroma, decent head, golden straw colour, more hops than malt but reasonably balanced, light mouthfeel with medium carbonation. I did find one that I liked here. Where is it? I think it's taste is what the aroma suggests, with notes of bread, hay, biscuits and floral hops. I think it's a bit more bitter than an average Oktoberfest beer. Balanced, crisp and clean. Simple, but I like it a lot. I think that's what I was kind of saying. It was quite simple, you know, it didn't really have too much going for it in a way, but it's still pretty decent stuff. This grassy German beer is extremely drinkable and pleasantly malty, with hops present but hardly bitter. It reminds me somewhat of a simpler version of Pinkus Munster Alt. America is taking beer to new plateaus, but the Germans are still sensei. So kind of just, Germans are keeping it kind of simple. Oh, there we go, slight skunk mentioned there. So yeah, I mean, people are saying it's quite a sort of standard sort of tasting beer, but in a good way, you know, not kind of, it's just, oh, this is plain and rubbish. It's just a pretty decent sort of simple beer. I don't really know what Oktoberfest beer is supposed to taste like, really. But I mean, yeah, it does the job. So 8 out of 10 for this bad boy. See you later, guys.